So let us go ahead and also talk about how to know special angles. So special angles, basically these are just angles. They are specific angles that helps us to actually find exact value of a certain trig function. So sometimes using the triangles, we tend to have difficulties on how to remember. But I've come up with a table that is going to help you guys to understand, and also it's going to be easy for you to actually remember. But the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the same triangles that you know. Okay. So the special angles using the triangles, the first one that we're going to talk about is this one that has got 60 and 30. Okay, so here I'm going to have 60 degrees, and here I'm going to have 30 degrees. So this is actually 90. So across 90 we have got 2, across 60 we have got root of 3, and across 30 we have got 1. Then another one that we are supposed to know is this one. I'm going to put it this side. Yeah, this one has got the same sides. So this one is 45 and 45. So this is 90. So across 90 we have got root of 2, across 45 1, even here 1. So I'll start with the first one. So we know that when we're talking about trig functions, we have got sine, cos, and tan. So I'll start with sine. So sine 30 degrees will be equal to, we know that here we use SOHCAHTOA, so that becomes, if I do this, SOHCAHTOA, so sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is 1, hypotenuse is 2. So sine 30 is actually 1 over 2. Then let's now go to cos 30 degrees. So cos 30, adjacent of hypotenuse, adjacent is root of 3, divided by the hypotenuse is 2. So tan 30 is root of 3 over 2. What of, that is cos 30, sorry, tan 30. So tan 30, tan is opposite. Okay, so opposite is 1, divided by the adjacent, which is root of 3. At this point, guys, I can leave it like this as my answer, but in most cases we don't want to have the root on the denominator. So you can rationalize the denominator by multiplying both sides by root of 3, root of 3. So then what are we going to have? You realize that this becomes what? Is tan 30, so it will be root of divided by 3, but you can leave it like that, it's fine, just leave it like that. So it is actually 1 over root 3. Leave it like that. Then I'll go now to 60, the same things. I'll say sine 60 degrees will be equal to the opposite of 60 is root 3, the hypotenuse is 2, then cos 60 degrees. So cos is adjacent, adjacent is 1, then adjacent is 1, then hypotenuse is 2. Then we have got tan 60 degrees. So tan is opposite, opposite is root 3, divided by the adjacent, which is 1. So I'll just leave it like that. Now after doing this one, you can also look at the one for 45. So sine 45 degrees, the opposite is 1, and hypotenuse is 2, like this. Then again, if you want, you can move the square root, that's okay. Then it's going to be root 2 over 2, which is actually the same thing. Then we also have cos 45 degrees, that is going to give us cos is adjacent. Adjacent in this case is Which one are we talking about? So this is opposite. Adjacent is 1. Hypotenuse still root 2. Not so. So sine 45 and cos 45 will end up having the same. If you also rationalize the denominator, you still have root 2 over 2. If you rationalize it, you multiply both sides by root of 2. Then we look at tan 45 degrees. So tan is opposite, which is 1, over adjacent 1. So the answer is 1. Now sometimes we tend to have difficulties on how to master this concept. That's why there's this easiest one that I'm going to teach you using the table. So you need to come up with a table. I have got the theta this side, where I've got sine theta, cos theta, tan theta. The angles are even included 0 and 90, because I know how this important is. So this is going to help us to know how to find the exact value, how to find the equation, how to actually solve different questions based on trigonometry. So the first part, where we have 0, you are going to divide. Okay, you are going to divide everywhere. You are just going to do this. Let me use a different color. You are going to divide both sides by 2 everywhere, by 2. That's the first thing. Okay, so then you start now from the first one. You start writing 0 all the way. You keep on going. So it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So this is for sine. Let me just do this. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now since we are dividing everywhere by 2, so you are now getting the square root of the numerator. So the square root of 0, it becomes 0 over 2. So 0 divided by 2 divided by 0, that becomes 0, meaning that here the answer is 0. Then if I go for 1, we are looking at the square root of 1 is 1, so it will be 1 over 2. So here I'll put 1 over 2, the way it is. So here it will be the square root of 2 over 2. You are only getting the square root of the numerator, so it will be the square root of 2 over 2. Then this one, you are getting the square root of the numerator, so it will be root of 3 over 2. Then here it will be root of 4 over 2, which will be 2 divided by 2, which is 1. So this one becomes 1. In other books, they are going to tell you that just write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then divide everywhere by 4. It's actually the same thing. Then get the square root of everything, both the numerator and the denominator. So the square root of the numerator, the denominator, it will be still 2, because we're talking about 4. The square root of 4 is 2. So here becomes 1. The 1 for 4 divided by 4. Now after doing that, the next one is very easy and straightforward. So the one for cos, you just write in descending of sine. So sine, the last number is 1. So this one becomes the first here. The second one, the second last for sine becomes the second one for cos. Root of 3 over 2. The third one for cos, the third last for cos becomes the second for, or the third for cos. Root of 2 over 2. Again, this one will be written here, 1 over 2, then 0 will be here last. To find tan, you know that tan theta is sine theta divided by cos theta. So we're going to divide. The first one will be sine is 0, cos is 1. 0 divided by 1 is 0. Then now the next one we are dividing. Sine is 1 over 2 divided by root of 3 over 2. So it will be 1 over 2 times 3 over root of 3. You have seen, right? In fact, this is also 2. So 2 and 2 will cancel out. I'll have 1 over root 3. So meaning that this is 1 over root 3. The third one, it is root of 2 divided by 2. Then you are dividing it by also root of 2, which is cos, divided by this. So root of 2 divided by 2 times 2 over root 2. These will cancel, these will cancel. You remain up with 1. Then the third one, or the fourth one, it will be root of 3 divided by 2. Then you are dividing this by cos. Cos is 1 over 2. So it will be root of 2 divided by 2 times 2. Oh, it's root of 3, sorry. Divided, then here divided by 1. So these will cancel and I'll remain with root of 3 divided by 1, which is root of 3. This one is 1 over 0. It is undefined. So even if you punch using a calculator, this will give us undefined. So these are the special angles that are very, very important that you are supposed to know, and they are going to help us to answer different questions. Even the next video that I'm going to explain how to actually find the exact value of a certain trig, we're going to be using the same special angles. So know them. Use any. If you want, you can use this table. You can use the one for the triangles. Whichever is going to be okay with you, that's okay. Okay.